What? É que são lisos demais.
By adventurers, the Sealion Bay presentation will be commencing in less than a minute.
Será que vai começar em um minuto? Acho que vai ter que eles andar, sabe? Tá louquinha atrás dela. Nós estamos num colo, porque já comeu.
Welcome to the Sealion
Ah,
Bay
só que ele não sustenta não aí.
here at Chessington. Please put your hands together and give a very warm welcome to your expert animal trainer.
Wow. Hello. Hi. How are you? Oh, you're very quiet. There's hundreds of you here. Have you had a nice day? Are you sure? That's better. Welcome to Sealion Bay and a warm and sunny, clear blue skies. Welcome to Chessington World of Adventures Resort. My name is Linda and this is the lovely Lindsay. We are two of the trainers here at Sealion Bay. We have the great pleasure of working with 4 beautiful California sea lions. Now, not just that, but we also have the great pleasure of introducing these guys to you this afternoon. Joining us today, we've got Dante, who's the biggest out of the two. He's 7 years old. He's a male, and a 7-year-old sea lion, yes, it's about equivalent to a teenage boy, maybe a 16-year-old boy. And so, he is by far the naughtiest sea lion we've got down here. And he has 3 things that he cares about, and that's sleeping, eating, and chasing girls. Joining him is Carla, who is 4. She's very much still in sea lion school. She came to us from Odense Zoo in Denmark, whilst Dante was born here all those years ago. Now the sea lions, although we've got lots of fish and we're training them using this rewards, they also love lots of cheers and clapping from you. They don't work for free. So we're all going to be trainers today, okay? I'm going to ask you a question. Let's see if you can beat the 12 o'clock crowd in your loudness and enthusiasm. Are you ready to meet the sea lions?
Yeah!
I don't know, what do you think, Lindsay? It's all right. It's okay. I think you can do better. I'm going to try that one more time. Are you ready to meet the sea lions? Yeah! Here they come. Please give it up for Dante and two California sea lions. Now these guys like to start the show with a big splash.
O que eu falei, Danara? Aí? Falou.
And of course, what we're going to do is make sure that we test you before we do anything else. Let's see how loud you can be. All right, let's take this back one step. Let's take this back one step. We've got little pockets of very, very cheerful people. Shall we remind them, guys? What do we want lots of? If they see anything they like? Well done, lots of this as well. That's cheering in Sealion language. Let's try it one more time. Oh, darling, that's there, that one over there. Let's see. He's gone to sleep now. All right, we're going to try. Let's see if Carla can do it for us. Give it up for Carla. Still, this is going to be tough. I told you, sleeping, eating, cheating and chasing girls. Dante likes to get away with the minimum effort for the maximum reward. Is that right? Yes. And what do we think of that? Watch out, this is bound to be interesting. Right, the first thing we're going to start off with is teaching you a couple of things. We're going to teach you a couple of things about what these animals are. Shout out if you think you know what the species is called. Shout it out. Sea lion, one person. We need this lecture coming up next. I can tell. Right, they are not, ladies and gentlemen, seals. However, we get a lot of questions and confusion down here today. What animals are these? And what time are you? Seal show? How many seals have you got? Dante, what do you think about being called a seal? Not impressed at all. So, let's look what we should look for when we see animals like these that are very similar to seal, but not quite seals. And what have these guys got on the side of their head? What's Dante got on the side of his head? He's got little ears. If you swim over there, you can have a close look at your ears on that side. And if you look over there, you can see on Carla's head that she's got little ear flaps as well. They make them look a little bit like Shrek. Seals haven't got this. They just got a pinhole into the center skull. Second difference, everybody, hands up in the air like this. Perfect. Turn them, not if you're holding a baby over the fence, I forgot to say. Turn them around, look at your palm. That's the average size of a seal flipper, don't they? Carla? Thank you. A lot bigger, aren't they? A lot larger front flippers is the second difference. Now, with big front flippers comes great responsibility, and anyone who's been to a sea lion show before will agree. You ready? Okay, you ready to see the show off? Yeah? This is your Kodak moment. What can we do with big front flippers? Woo! You also see us do that, and they're different in other ways as well. They are different. What's going on?
Wat er ik had er nog meer. Gud ingenting.
Oh, Carla's just interrupted the show to say, I can't do that yet, I'm too little, but I can do something else with my front flippers. Shall we give sister a round of applause? Well done, Carla. Final difference, how these animals move around in the water and also on land. Let's check Dante in the water first of all, if you can be asked, of course, this is your show. The sea lions use their front flippers, swimming around almost like a bird flying through the air. They propel themselves using those front flippers. Now, seals. Seals don't have the big front flippers, remember? So how do we think seals swim? Carla's going to show you. They wriggle their bottoms from side to side, of course. They're also different on land. Now, sea lions are very agile on land. Have a look at Carla spinning, doing a bit of a jump, and you saw her little dance before. Now, seals, on the other hand, can't quite move like this. Now, Dante's got one way of showing you as well how agile and quick sea lions can be on land. Now, let's see, Dante, can we give our adventurers your famous breakdance? Well done. This is something you won't see seals do. Seals have a really different skeleton, so they can't move in the same way. If we were to put Dante and Carla under an X-ray, you'd see that they've got a skeleton similar to a land mammal. Seals, on the other hand, seals have evolved a little bit more. They look different. I think rather than me talking about it, Carla's got a little impression for you. So a disclaimer before we say anything more. We're not making fun of seals, are we? No, we're not. But how tall are seals on land? Now they move. Like slice. Let's give the sea lions around the Seals and sea lions have lots of things in common. One thing they have in common is their favorite food. What do you think sea lions like to eat? I can't hear you. Yes, it's fish. They eat up to 10 kilos in a day.
Wow.
What to them, this is scary. Do you think like fish out there that likes to eat sea lions? I'll be doing the music. We've got another impression. You can guess what you think might eat a sea lion. Dun-dun.
Que bonitinho.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. There's the ball down for the right answer. It's sharks, of course. However, the sea lions have evolved a way of swimming which allows them to escape these predators. And we're going to show that. We're going to show what that looks like, just like we did at the start. Sorry. Dante refuses to go back in the pool. Carla is afraid now as well. They say it's infected by sharks. That was you, remember?
Ah! Entendeu?
So we just have to
Que
check
eles
this quickly.
estão com medo
Sorry,
de
guys.
entrar na
Come
água,
on,
ela tá
let's
mandando
check
eles
it.
pra água, eles gritam. Aí ela falou assim que eles estão com medo do shark, do tubarão lá da baleia.
All right,
Ela
in
falou,
the pool
não
we
quero
go,
vocês,
and
aí ele
what we're
foi
going to see,
um monte assim com vergonha.
now, this is what we saw before. This time, try to imagine 20 or 30 sea lions porpoising through the water together like this. It creates a lot of bubbles and splashes. Now, with those bubbles and splashes, of course, it makes it very confusing for the shark or the killer whale to choose one individual to have for dinner. And that's how sea lions stay safe. Dante does it with a little bit of a special twist at the end. All right, so that's about the predators, but guess what? There's actually a threat out there to sea lions. That's a threat to every living thing on the planet. He's got 2 legs, he lives on land. Who is it? It's humans, right? And it's not because we hunt to kill sea lions, but we're really bad with our rubbish and littering. And what we do is we don't dispose of it properly. Plastic in particular, it doesn't break down easily, ends up eventually in the ocean, and it's particularly in the Pacific Ocean where the currents gather all the plastic together. There's an area the size of France there right now called the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, completely made up by rubbish. I am not kidding. So the sea lions hunt this, they get it stuck in their bellies, and of course they can't eat, they get all sorts of problems, and hundreds of thousands of all types of marine life die in this way. Carla's been to a drama school, so we'll let her take it from here just to get a little bit of an effect here. What happens, Carla, if baby sea lions eat plastic and they get stuck in the belly? Oh, that's great. You can come up when you stand now, Carla. That's fantastic. All right, you can come up when you stand.
Agora ele não levanta.
Check if she's breathing. Sorry, guys.
Checa se ele tá respirando.
She's breathing. Dante says try to tickle her.
Cosquinha.
All right, our little eagle warriors, they aren't just going to tell you what not to do with your plastic. We shall lead by example, and we're going to demonstrate what you should do with your plastic as well. This has to be all our rubbish, and what we're going to do, Dante, and what we're going to do with it, we're going to make sure that we always find the nearest bin, and we can slam dunk it right into there, can't we? Let's give it up to the bin. Right, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that means our presentation is coming to an end. But before we say goodbye, should we have a bit more fun?
Yeah!
I can't hear anybody. Should we have fun? Yeah! That was the loudest I've heard anyone the whole summer. Right, let's focus our eyes on the orange balls to my left and to my right. This last time, let's count down for the sea lions from 3 to 1, and we'll launch them together like a rocket. You guys ready to count as loud as you've ever counted?
Yeah!
You ready to count as loud as you've ever counted? Yeah! 3, 2, 1! For Carla, and of course, her friend, Dante. Let's give the sea lions one final round of applause. If you have any questions about the sea lions or about any of the other animals here at Chessington, myself and Lindsay will be up on the steps there shortly. Thank you for coming out. You've been amazing. Continue to enjoy the sunshine. Get home safely. Come back and listen to the show. From me, Lindsay, Dante, and Carla, it's thank you and goodbye. Well done.
Olha, acabou e não sai mais.
Ela deu sinal já que acabou.
Então, isso que eu tô falando pra você, nem lá e sai mais.
Vamos retirar?
Acabou.